Hey everyone, Michael here. Welcome back into another Invest Well show segment. We're talking in these segments on the idea of how to maximize and really get the most value when you sell your company. You've worked long and hard to build what you have. You want to maximize. Lots of things need to be paid attention to. Joined again with Nick Geraci. He's our private tax director at Wall Private Wealth. And we're talking this segment, Nick, about the idea of the importance of clean books. Now, how many of you out there actually have children? You got kids. I know I do. And you say, hey, go clean your room. And then you're like, hey, where's this, Mom? I lost this, Dad. I lost my phone, or I lost this. Where's it? It's under your socks, Nick. If you just clean your socks, you would see your phone. So it's that simple, really. I know it's silly, but I want you to think about that in relation to your business. If your books and records are not clean, it's going to make it more challenging to get top dollar when you sell.
Yeah.
Right, Nick?
Absolutely. Messy books are silent deal killers, right? What does that mean? You have unreconciled bank statements. You have unclear expense categories, commingled funds, undocumented loans to shareholders. All of these things are ammunition to cut your valuation in half in some cases.
Wow.
They're looking for repeatable income. The way that they verify this is through a very specific financial evaluation called a quality of earnings report. They will go through your financials in a way.
And when I just want to interject real quick. When you say they, you're talking about
buyers,
right? Somebody potentially looking to buy your company.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Buyers, in most circumstances, especially if you're looking to sell to private equity, they'll require a quality of earnings type study. This quality of earnings study, the purpose of it is to verify for the buyer that your income that's being generated is repeatable and sustainable for the future.
Yeah.
And by having messy books, quote unquote, that's going to substantially reduce their ability to verify your income. Even if it is repeatable, your numbers aren't showing it that way. They're looking for a trustworthy seller, someone who has financials that have been looked at and verified by CPAs or whoever's looking at them, so that they know that what they're getting into before they write that check.
Let me ask you this question. How many times have you seen over the years, because again, before we collaborated, you were kind of at a tax hat only. You still do, but now it's kind of even more robust. How many times over the years have you seen where someone has had a bookkeeper or somebody that's kind of running the numbers in their business?
Their sister,
yeah. Well, Sally's my bookkeeper. I've known her for all these years, and she used to watch Nancy play softball or whatever. But the reality of it is their books still are not clean.
Yeah.
How often do you see that?
How often I see it?
It's bad English, but tell us
all the
clean.
time.
Okay.
I got the question. I just was taken aback a little bit by when I'm thinking about how often I actually do see this. It's constantly, right? File business returns, C corps, S corps, partnerships. It's all the same from the financial reporting perspective. You need the profit and loss, the balance sheet, general ledger, the main financial statements. And it happens all too often when you start asking for these types of things. Even with big, successful companies, they're handing you something that looks like, they could have done it with a crayon.
Yeah.
Right? That is not going to attract a big buyer. That is not going to demand the sales price that a company should get if it's, profitable and working well.
Yeah.
So for every dollar that you're investing in, producing a clean set of financials, you're going to see a 2-3 times multiple on that because your EBITDA is going to be verifiable and it's going to be accurate.
And that's something that's so interesting because I think a lot of times, Nick, business owners look at it and be like, oh, I don't have time for this. It's too cumbersome. It's too challenging. I'd rather just keep trying to make more money. I'll just do that. I'll get what I can get and call it a day. When the reality of it is the multiples on clean books can really be significant.
Yeah.
Just like if you're going to sell your house, you're going to clean your house and get it kind of show ready before you sell it, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great analogy. So in a house, you want to make sure the pictures are done correctly. And it's really showcasing the value that you've worked so hard to create over however many years you've been building this business.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden you got a mark on the wall and all your panes are crooked, and you've lived like that for 6 months or 8 months or a year, and you're like, yeah, I'll fix it later. But now you go to sell the house, you're like, hey, get the clean eraser out and paint this wall and change this and do that, so that way we can prepare it for sale. And it's the same mindset of selling your business. The difference is the multiples on selling a repeatable income company, right, are significantly greater. It's worth the time.
Oh, absolutely. And we've seen cases on both ends of the spectrum. Sometimes clients will come to us after the sale happens and we're looking at the financials, and whether they know it or not, we're looking at it and we're saying, I just wish I met these people 18 months ago,
Yeah.
right? 2 years ago, so that we can go back, correct the things that we need to correct, not going, back 30 years, but at least looking at the time frame that they're evaluating the business on. And then we'll have other clients that come to us 2-3 years down the road. We have an established relationship and they let us know what's going on. Communication is key. And we're able to do the upfront work and they're much happier at the end of the day.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, as you're looking at this, remember you got the business that you've built one time. You're looking to exit hopefully one time and exit well. And you can't, after you exit, go back and say, you know what, wait a minute. Can you I'll give you your money back. I'm going to go back and reevaluate my books and then I'll sell it to you again.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. So make sure that you take the time to do what you need to do. You watched in another segment that we did here on this talking about you need 6 months, a year and a half before. So if you don't have a great relationship with someone that you know can handle well, meticulously and with the right detail, what you need to sell your company efficiently, effectively, maximize profits, and then also assist you on the other side as far as investing and saving money in taxes, you need to make sure you get the right professionals on and in your corner, so to speak. It's very important.
I just wanted to emphasize the fact that when you hand your financials over to these buyers, they are going to ask for them. They're going to do the quality of earnings. They're not going to come and say, hey, would you mind fixing X, Y, and Z? I think you'll get a better valuation if these things are fixed. They're just going to take it, and that's going to become the valuation that they use to make the offer.
Yeah.
Right? So you need to be your own advocate. You need to have the right team, the right expertise to put together something that is attractive to these buyers.
It's a great point. So don't wait. What he's saying there is don't wait for the buyer to find something and tell you, because they're not. They're not going to tell you ways that they can pay you more for your company. You have to take a proactive approach to do that. Listen, click on the links here below to reach out to some of the team, have a quick conversation to talk about your situation specifically. You have worked a long time to build what you have. You want to maximize what you can get on the way out. Be blessed. We'll talk to you next one.